Hello there, Pisces. This is Yvonne, the Mermaid Oracle. Thank you so much for coming in to watch your video for February, your prediction for February 2026. We are using the black and white Rider-Waite Tarot deck by Rider-Waite, the one and only Rider-Waite and Pamela Coleman Smith. So I hope you guys enjoy the images and the messages just as much as I hope I will. So let's go ahead and see what the predictions are for you, Pisces, for February 2026. So universe, what are the predictions for Pisces for February 2026? Universe, what are the predictions? The predictions for Pisces for February 2026. Universe, what are the predictions? The predictions for Pisces for February 2026. Universe, what are the predictions for Pisces for February 2026? Let's go ahead and see what the cards have to say for you, Pisces. Mind you, Pisces, this is a general reading, so this could fully resonate with you, partially resonate with you, or not resonate with you at all. And sometimes, on occasion, sometimes we have seen on this channel where the roles are reversed. I might see you do something, or I might accuse you of acting a certain way, but you could be like, hey, Mermaid Oracle, it's the other way around. That can happen as well. You are more than welcome to leave a comment here for us to see how the month of February, how this tarot reading played out for you for February. And I always read those. I always read them, comment them, like them, and it's always a pleasure to see them. Okay. But if you guys want a private reading that is private, specifically only about you and it's discreet, you can go to my website at mermaidoracle.com. Alrighty, Pisces. So in the bottom of the deck, as the overall theme, you do have the star. And then for your reading, you do have right here the 10 of Cups, 4 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles, 3 of Wands, Temperance reversed, 9 of Wands, Queen of Cups, 2 of Swords in reverse, and we end the reading with the 4 of Swords in reverse. So as your overall theme, Pisces, your overall theme here is about optimism, hope, feeling optimistic, feeling hopeful. And maybe that's regarding something along the context of finally feeling unstuck, finally feeling free. And maybe this is about you finally sharing how you truly feel. How you truly feel, especially for those who are involved with someone in a broken relationship, a relationship that has gone through a lot. So if you are in a relationship where it's gone through multiple hundreds of ups and downs, and although this relationship is quite dysfunctional, yet we're still here. And maybe we have lost all hope. We're not in the clouds. We're not our bubbly water sign Pisces selves. We're not feeling dreamy. We're not feeling hopeful. We lost all hope in this relationship. Well, guess what? There is still reason to believe that this can still succeed. Because there is an opportunity here for us to start over. And it begins with believing. It begins with mindset. And you've been focused on the future, Pisces. You have been focused on what the future looks like, visualizing, manifesting, meditating. And then we come into the month of February, focused on family, focused on togetherness, focused on the idea of we have each other. But the thing is that you've been guarded for so long. This is comfortable for you. Very comfortable. And the question is whether you are ready to open up, because you're guarded. You're protective of yourself. And that's the problem here, because you need to start putting your part, Pisces. And I feel like a lot of you guys do acknowledge that, because it seems like we might avoid doing so by keeping ourselves preoccupied with work, keeping ourselves preoccupied with finances, with our business. And also at the same time, again, going back to the idea of feeling optimistic and feeling hopeful, we might go back with the idea of like, well, we still have a lot of things to fix, or maybe we're just incompatible. The whole idea of like, maybe we're just incompatible, but we're just being pessimistic and guarded. They're excuses so that we don't let ourselves open up. And this other person, most especially if they are also a water sign, a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, like yourself, they are most definitely still very much in love with you. Okay. So recap, before we finish off the reading right here, point is, what the cards are telling me right here is that this is all about hope and optimism, because we need to get ourselves out of this stuckness that we have, this mindset where we tell ourselves we're stuck, this mindset where it's not allowing us to be vulnerable, to show how we truly feel. And it seems like a lot of you guys are involved in an ongoing relationship or situationship where there was a lot of damage, there was a lot of pain. Okay, and maybe for a lot of you, you guys have lost hope big time, and you guys are just not your delusional, happy, dreamy selves, where you guys are just always in the clouds thinking about them and planning secretly. But the cards are saying there's a reason, or there's reason to believe that this can work out, because there's an opportunity here for a new beginning that is stable, that is grounded, and it begins with mindset. A clean, healthy, positive mindset. And it seems like you've already been focused on the future. Even prior to February, you've been focused on the future. And even when we come into February, like, it seems like the energy is shifting to it being more positive. We're focused on family, teamwork in the relationship, but we're still going to be challenged with whether or not we're going to allow ourselves to open up, to be vulnerable. Because it's time for us, Pisces, to open up. We need to put our part. And some of us might try to avoid that by keeping ourselves preoccupied with work, with business, other endeavors. And some of us might try to even avoid that by telling ourselves that maybe we're just incompatible. But remember, it's all just fear. It's all coming from fear. And yes, yes, you guys have had your rough times too in the relationship. Yes, yes, but this person is in love with you. And you do fear making a decision. You do fear making the decision because at the same time, it doesn't sit with you well knowing that you are not opening up with them. So, yeah, in a way, it's bothering you. You do acknowledge as well, because the cards are telling me here, you do acknowledge as well that you need to put your part, that you do need to open up, that you do need to be vulnerable, that you need to change, that you need to forgive. Or not. You don't have to. But at the same time, we don't have to keep this whole situation on limbo, because remember, the cards are saying that you're keeping the whole situation on limbo while you're keeping yourself preoccupied because you don't want to make that decision. And some of you guys might go back into giving this person the silent treatment, again, delaying making that decision. All right. So that is what I have for you, Pisces. Thank you so much for watching this video. Nevertheless, if you guys are interested in a private tarot reading with me, go to my website, mermaidoracle.com, and I will see you guys on the next video. Bye.